Welcome back. If you've watched videos 1 and 2 in this playlist, you know what Primox is for and why it exists. You've signed up, you've gone through onboarding, and you're starting at this first action pop-up. Click Get Started, and you land on a new project wizard with a guide bar Engage at the bottom. Quick things before we start. Onboarding tuned the platform to you. How you shoot, what you reload, how much of the platform you want to see. If your screen doesn't match mine exactly, as we go through this, that's why. Two people using Primox can see different things by design. You can change this tunable anytime. My setup, here, control what features are visible. Settings, here, control things like units. Bookmarks those mentally. Onboarding, set up your account. Now you set up your first project. The mental model is 4 things: your rifle, your recipes, the specific loads you test, the sessions you shoot. The wizard we're about to walk through handle the first 3. Sessions come later at the range. The discipline payoff is this: you enter your equipment once. After that, every session has somewhere to go. Now let's create a project. A project is a container for one line of work, one rifle, the recipes you'll test in it, the sessions you'll shoot. First fork, load development is for hand loaders. You're building recipes, testing ladders, running the simulator. Tracking only is for factory ammo workflows. You log sessions, you track barrel life, but there is no recipe layer. For this walkthrough, I'm picking load development. The single choice is a platform's reloading toggle for this project. If I were running factory ammo, I'd pick the other one. Name your project something meaningful. Caliber plus purpose works well. I'm calling mine 6.5 Creedmoor PRS. Simple, clear. Then click Next. Now the barrel. Primox has seeded a library of factory and custom barrels. Tikka, Bergara, Kriegers and others. Filter by manufacturer. Add cartridge to narrow it down. Pick the barrel. The detail form populates: name, manufacturer, cartridge, length, twist rate. Caliber matters more than it looks. It contains everything downstream: bullet diameter, case dimensions, what the simulator expects. Twist rate matters for bullet stability later. Current round count is a one field you fill in yourself. If this is a brand new barrel, enter 0. If you're transitioning from existing rifle from a notebook or a spreadsheet, enter the best estimate of total round fire. For me, I will have 550 rounds. Click Next. Step 3 is load components: brass, projectile, powder, primer. Every single one of these is optional. That's deliberate. Here is a philosophy. When you start a new project, you usually know some of your components and not others. Brass, you know. You picked your brand for quality and consistency. I'm using Lapua 6.5 Creedmoor brass. Projectile, you know. You pick it for your discipline and your barrel twist rate. I'm using a Hornady ELDM match 147 grain. Primer, you know. There aren't that many choices. CCI BR4 for me. Powder. Most of the time, you don't know. This is what load development is for. You're going to run sessions to find out which powder, in which charge band, gives you the velocity, consistency, and the accuracy you want. So you enter what you know, you leave what you don't. For me, that means brass, projectile, and primer going there. Powder stays blank. I found out which powder over the next few sessions. This is the essence of reloading. You don't pretend to know what you're going to learn. The setup captures your starting state. The methodology discovers the rest. Below the component is a developed load section. By default, the box is unchecked. The project starts with no confirmed parameters. You'll discover them through testing. But here is a nuance worth showing. Tick the box to field appears, charge weight and CBTO. CBTO is cartridge-based to OGI. It's a sitting depth measured for your projectile. In that case, I will not fill any of the values, no charge weight, no CBTO, because I do not know yet what is the end result for a load that I'm happy with. I will still fill up the CBTO later on in the recipe because I need a starting point. For me, it's going to be 20,000 jump for this projectile, but at the moment, I'm going to leave that alone and click Next. Step 4 is a review screen. Go through the sections, project name, rifle, barrel, components, optic config, load components, brass and projectile and primer. Quick note as we pass, load components and develop load. The platform is showing the state I told it. No powder, no charge weight, no CBTO. We'll come back to that in a moment. Optional notes field at the bottom, useful for project goals and constraint. Click Create Project, done, the project exists. This is your workspace from here on. Let's go from top to bottom. You have the header, and we know the project is active and it's a load development project. We can access the bullet stability calculator from here. We have 0 sessions and the project rounds is 0. Even if we have a barrel with 550 rounds, we haven't used any round for this specific project at this stage. Load development section is telling us that we haven't selected the powder, we don't know the charge weight, we don't know the sitting depth that is optimal for the project we are on. As soon as we progress through the sessions, we will discover each of the elements and it will become green. We can also have a look at the load profiles. When we find some loads that are particularly good for us, we want to save and activate. This is where they will be visible. Then we have 4 tabs. The first one is a very important one, is the sessions, where we'll see all the available sessions here. Load simulation, different charge ladders, sit-in depths, shooting, and others. If you do not see the same element and the same screen, it's normal. It's all based on your setup and also the tier you are in, if you're free or at the pro level. Then we have the recipes tab, where all the recipes that we create for this project will be stored. We have the journal, where we can track all the elements that are changed for this project. And we can also access the simulation, the ballistic simulator from here. The platform shows me exactly what I told it I know and don't know. The setup is done, your project exists. It knows what you know, your rifle, your starting components. It also knows what it doesn't yet. Your powder, your charge weight, your CBTO, your velocities, your group geometry. Those are what the next sessions will discover. So next video covers your first range session, how you take this project to the bench, run a charge ladder, log shot data, and start learning which powder and charge weight actually work for your rifle. Now you've found out what works.